Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So in today's episode, we are heading to the next location in Azteca, the floating islands. Not entirely sure if that's the exact name, but you get the idea. To do that, we gotta take a magic raft and be on our way. So, not much really to say, let's just go ahead and do it. And immediately here we are. Okay. So, check the map. I like checking the map for this kind of stuff. So this is just the Zoltan dock, which means there is a... I believe I said... Yes, there is a UFO in the area. I don't actually know exactly where it is, but I'm sure it's just out here somewhere. Yeah, let's go ahead and go talk to our new person right over there. Fire, copper wing guard. Just looking at some of the enemies. Oh, look at that. Let's start this episode right. Are you serious? Oh, no, yeah, you can get to him. Like, can you not get to the silver chest? That would be really funny. Catch a key. I did one of these before I started recording. Oh, and the one I did before I started recording was all ones. And it went kind of like this too. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. It just gets kind of annoying when they won't drop the number that you're looking for. Alright. Yeah, usual stuff. Kind of stuck. Don't think there's anything new in here. Just a bit of gold. Just a bit of gold. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we also have some night weavers. Cool. Is that... No, it's just a clump of dirt. Alright, let's go ahead and do this.
You are an ally of Zalin, Tezcat, and Pakal?
I am.
This Shadow Queen is trying to reach the Pyramid of Mother Moon. That is a hard path to find, but not so easy for us either. I saw Yakate Farwalker go with the Shadow Queen's minions into Cloudburst Forest. Her forces burned the docks and barred the gate. We need to see if there are any good birds left. Confront some copper wings and see whom they serve.
Alright, we can do that. Yeah, they're never gonna just make it easy for us. That's fine. Still I'm kind of looking for the UFO. I would assume it's just kind of out and about, but before we leave the area, I'll probably do a quick, run through, just to see if I can find it a bit easier. Anyway, into combat. Alright. These guys are fire enemies, so yeah, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead. Though, 2785, that is a lot of... That's a fair bit of health for a minion. Wait. Ah, that's why. They are elite level enemies. So yeah, they're going to be a bit stronger than what is typical. But 2 blades should be enough. He can't catch a break, can he? Alright, that's two of 3 down. Bronze gear and some Black Lotus, okay. I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't need that. It's going to do that. Sure. Seriously? Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that before anything can pop in. Man, those guys are...
We serve Captain Chontico Blue Air. He commands from the guard nest.
These guys are really slow. Did you notice that? Took them forever to get down here. Long enough to where I was able to do 3 turns. 3 whole turns without one popping in. And if you ever wonder, yeah, if you're able to... If you're like in a situation like that where an enemy can come in, but you're able to get a spell off that the game has pretty much guaranteed it's going to take out the enemy, they won't jump in because the match is technically over, even as the spell animations are going. So, kind of a cool little quirk.
Chontico Blue Air, hmm? Head into the guard nest and confront Chontico Blue Air. We need to know if he is serving the Shadow Queen. I hope he isn't.
It's too bad those red couch potatoes aren't normal couch potatoes. 'Cause that'd be pretty awesome. I'm going to do a quick circle around just to see if the UFO is anywhere, like just behind a tree in a corner. Didn't look like it. It's probably going to be further up. But anyway, let's go ahead and head into the guard nest.
Another of the Shadow Queen's minions. Prepare to taste defeat.
Oh, a bit of a misunderstanding here. Good to know. I wonder, can I go? No. You never know, and you never know. The UFO could be in one of these rooms. Oh man, that's my bad. I forgot to switch to my boss fighting deck. That's my bad. I'll keep the Mega Blaze. Thankfully, I haven't seen one of those in a while, and thankfully it doesn't really affect me. I'm going to go ahead and attack just so I can get rid of the minion. And then I'll, like, continue to set up on the boss. So, let's just go ahead and attack. Okay, minus 35, that's a little annoying. But that's kind of what this is for. And it still did a fair bit of damage. Oh. Got rid of my pip. Got rid of my power pip. Very rude. Very rude. Let's go and do this. I feel like that should leave me being fairly safe for a moment at least. Alright. Now which version is that? Just the plus 25. Gotcha. I guess I'll just do this. Definitely not as good as this could be, but are you serious? Come on, man. We'll go ahead and just apply those because I can't actually do anything else with them. Yeah. Really? Oh, you. Come on. That's what I get for forgetting. That's what I get for forgetting. Makes this just take so much longer. It's like, sadly, I don't really have a great option here. I'm going to drop the single reshuffle. We're going to drop the Ship of Fools because I need to deal like a significant amount of damage. Okay. I was expecting something else. Yeah, when I don't need them. Gotta wait 4 more turns. Nothing. Drop that one. Drop that and pass. Drop that and pass. Oh, man. This match would have been done already if I had... Oh, well, there we go. That'll help. That's nice. I was wondering where that was. Jeez. Nice. All right. Thank you. Pretty sure that wasn't actually a critical.
Okay, I believe you now. I'm sorry I accused you of serving the Shadow Queen. Can we chatter outside?
Sure. Well, let me check the abode just in case that... I mean, typically the Prospector Zeke items are pretty obvious. Can't go up this? No. Alright.
I must apologize again. The Shadow Queen has turned half of my men against me, so I'm a bit paranoid. A number of weak-willed and greedy avians have gone over to the Shadow. They raided our weapons and my men are defenseless. Can you defeat the seed thieves and recover our spears?
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess it's not a bad thing. I still have... Oh, and they're life enemies. Awesome. Alright, yeah, I can work with that. Are there no enemies up here? Oh, and here is the... Excellent. In terms of the map, for anyone that is searching, it'll be down in this corner. Easy enough to get here. You know. Yeah, you saw the path. So, right there. Cool. But yeah, are there no enemies up on this area? Interesting. Still get red mandrake, get stone blocks. That's another... Okay. A fair few battle sigils here. Should be fun. Anyway, seed thieves. I guess, yeah, you can also go that route. So yeah, the enemies are kind of kept in a giant U. In a giant U shape for the Zoltan docks. Yeah, probably won't be... Won't be needing most of that for this. Though you never know, they could have the, what is it? The spells that put off death and myth protection. They could have one of those. Though their health is, yeah, they're just standard rank 12s. So, yeah, not that big a deal. Oh, alright. That really doesn't happen all that often. And sadly, like, at the moment, I can't do much about my accuracy. because the gear I'm wearing doesn't have jewel sockets. Yeah, shouldn't need it. Alright. That is 2 down, 1 to go. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and boost you just in case, but... What? 2 in 1 episode? That doesn't happen very often. Oh well. I'll take it. Easy enough. I get the feeling we're gonna have something to do with like picking up all of these pages and stuff. Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe a side quest.
Good job! This will help strengthen us and weaken them at the same time. We won't be able to open the main gate until we defeat the Shadow Queen's right hand. He lurks in the charred tower. He has many of my men trapped inside. Can you get into the charred tower, defeat the Shadow Queen's servant, and free my men?
Sure. Where is that? Oh, it's the, yeah, it's this one up here. We can't go in yet, can we?
As you examine the charred tower, you see a powerful ward guarding the door. You know no easy way to remove it.
I figured as much.
That ward you described sounds powerful and dangerous. We must rescue those men! Perhaps your escort, the Jaguar Shaman, knows how to unravel the ward. Ask Onyx Rainson.
Probably has something to do with fighting the Night Weavers, but we'll see.
A ward holds the door to the charred tower shut tight. The Shadow Queen's ways are devious. I should be able to untangle the ward and get you entrance, but my charm bag was scattered in the fighting. Can you help me recover the charms that the seed thieves stole? I suspect a few charms are still lost in the streets, too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, out in the middle. Yeah, out in the middle of these people. So we got one over here. Yeah, we got one right here. Kind of, yeah, I figured those. Kind of obvious. You see something kind of unique on the ground in multiple places, like, oh, that's going to be a pickup quest. Like, we got to pick those up at some point, don't we? Just go ahead and grab this one. And let's mess these guys up. Making up for the fizzles I did. Alright, easy enough. Hold on a second, everybody. Alright, sorry about that.
You are remarkable.
Thank you.
I'll need a vessel to prepare the ritual to get through the war. The fiercest seed thief has such a thing in her nest. Go into the nest of Mazen Stingerby and get the jar of 5 suns from her. Don't fail.
Okay. Oh, just right over here. Sure, sure. Oh, not gonna make that mistake this time. Yeah, not gonna make that mistake this time.
Danger! Intruder! Get out! Out, I say! I'll peck your face!
You seem a little unhinged. That's not the greatest. Ooh, okay. A minus 45. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sharpen blade, my spirit blade, because that means even if it fizzles, I should be able to get access to it again at some point. Yeah, I don't know the tell for balance spells. Well, that doesn't help them. What is going on? I mean, I'm gonna drop the Headless Horseman just because. Drop that one too. We'll set up the feint. Okay. Magma Man. Probably the best thing that could have happened. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It'll get rid of the Seed Thief. It'll heal me up. It'll deal a bit of damage to Mazen, and then we can kind of go from there. Yeah, I was more interested in getting rid of the minion there, so that worked out. That worked out pretty well. Nice. Right. I'm gonna boost Scarecrow, but I'm probably gonna end up using Dr. Vaughn's monster for this. Perfect. Yeah, that works out. Works well. I don't use those spells. Though it is interesting to see those starting to pop up again. For the longest time, your enemies didn't set up shields. But now they are again. That's a little interesting. You skipped. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take it. So I don't really have anything to do here because, like, both of these are already... They're already applied. But I'll go ahead and do it again. Another one? Okay. Again, yeah. Again, yeah, this... I mean, again, I probably could, with everything I have on, I could probably use Scarecrow there to take the boss out. But I just don't want to. And now we can go. Oh, where were you? Where were you when I wanted you? That's fine.
Take your jar of 5 suns and leave me in peace!
Alright. Not too bad.
Terrific work. You got the jar of 5 suns from Mazen Stingerby with hardly a scratch. I mixed up a potent wash that would cleanse away the ward. Here is some wash from the jar. Use it to open the charred tower. Once inside, defeat the Shadow Queen's servant and free Chantico's men.
The wash that Onyx Rainsun made smells crisp, sweet, sharp, and has a citrus note.
Lemon scented? Okay. Don't mind me. The rewards are just too good. Well, the potential rewards are just too good. Another catchy key. What is going on? And it's for odd numbers. Okay, 3. There we go. 3, 5. There we go. Nice and easy. I don't see even numbers very often. Wow, we got a lot for that. Diamond. Nice. Come on. There we go. Ooh, we got an aquamarine from that. Cool. It's not often I get stuff other than just gold.
The wash completely wipes away the protective ward. It makes your fingers tingle, but smells pretty.
Alright. So, pretty sure. Oh, we got some blood moss. Excellent. Yep, still have that equipped. So let's see. Let's head on in. This leaf is in the way.
The Shadow Queen said to keep an eye out for you. She said whomever defeats you can keep one of your eyes for good luck.
That's creepy. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Well, nothing really to it. Both of them are balance. Yeah, nothing really to it. Let's just go ahead and Spirit Blade, I guess. I didn't actually check. What are their health? What's their health? Inconsequential, 15,000. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and put Colossal on you. Potent Trap on you. Okay, don't need that. Deathblade will be good. And let's give it a shot. It's gonna take out the, should take the minion out. That's gonna hurt. Oof, glad I'm healing. Alright, that was a decent amount of damage. almost half. More than half, actually. Cool. Alright, let's just, I'm gonna drop the Avenging Foss. I don't think that's not gonna be helpful in this fight. Yeah, we'll do the curse. That would have been nice. We're going to drop these. I'm going to hold on to the curse just in case I do pull my other copy of Potent Trap. Nope. We did not. I'm going to drop the Headless Horseman because that's not going to be enough to kill. We'll probably end up playing Dr. Vaughn's again. Okay, that's actually not bad. Yeah, I can't sharpen blade an item card. So at the moment, this isn't nearly enough. Come on, guys. Yeah, it's not nearly enough, I don't think, but I'll go ahead. I mean, I could get a critical, and that might do it, but I guess we'll see. Never mind. That is like my... What is that? Is that my third natural fizzle? That is crazy. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and do the feint, and then we'll go from there. Now that, I feel like, should guarantee... Hey, there's Dr. Vaughn's monster back. That should guarantee with a critical. Maybe not without, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, that would have been enough. Maybe not.
I'm going to have nightmares about this forever.
So some balance, myth, so a little bit of everything for our spell elements. Cool. Alright. Not too bad. Alright, they are free.
Ha! It sounds like a decisive victory for our side. Tell Chantico Blueair the good news, assuming his men haven't told him about your exploits already.
I get stuck on the rocks. And on the wheels, what the heck? Alright, back we go. Oh, we got a side quest.
I heard this story, how you defeated the shadow creature soundly. Thank you for freeing my men. With the Shadow Queen's servant gone, we can burn away the webs holding the main gate shut. Collect a torch from one of the night terrors in the area. It should serve to burn the web away. The one you are chasing, Yakate Farwalker, fled into Cloudburst Forest. Open the gate, and I will meet you among the underbrush.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do part of this quest. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do part of this quest. Mainly beating up a night terror to grab a torch to then burn away that. But after that, we'll wrap things up before we head into. Actually, no, I'll probably head into the area. Maybe talk to the guy, and then go from there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think Ship of Fools is strong enough to take them out. So let's just do that. And as for the side quest we saw, I think I'm gonna hold off on doing side questing for just a little bit. Yeah, for just a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it will be done. Yeah, the side questing will be done. But I want to get a little ways into the story, into this area, like open up a few more locations. Like maybe once we finish Cloudburst Forest, I'll do some side questing, but I'll have to think about it.
You touch the night terror's torch to the thick webs. They flare up like dry kindling. The heat and acrid smell are so intense, they force you to shy away for a moment as the gate unlocks.
Alright, in we go. New area. Like I said, we'll go ahead and talk to our friend. Oh, we got some ice enemies. It's been a while. Yeah, we'll talk to our friend here. What is? Okay. And well, let's check the map. Okay, so yeah, this is another kind of like continuation area. House of Flowers. I wonder what this is. And then we have Alto Alto up that direction. Okay. Cool. So and there are a few things to find here. There is a red Kentuda, I believe, Kentata, Kentuda, and a UFO also to be found in this area. That'll be, like I said, we'll keep our eyes open for those in the next episode. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Blue Air.
The forest paths are no longer safe as the Shadow Queen's forces prowl here unchallenged.
Naturally.
We've heard whispered songs from Alto Alto village that the Shadow Queen's forces have invaded the canopy. She's after our king. But I don't know why her forces patrol the forest floor. Surely they must have some other purpose than simply to cause chaos. Can you defeat some splinter wings and see if they'll tell us what the Shadow Queen is plotting?
Yeah. And he also has a side quest. Where does this take me? Oh, that's what the teleporter is. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, well, we have our heading for the next episode. We're going to be fighting some of these new, what do they call them? Splinter Wing enemies. To find out what's going on. Like why they're down here when they probably shouldn't need to be. And yeah. So, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Anyway, like I said, we're going to go ahead, wrap things up here. In the next episode, we'll be continuing with Bluebird Rockies, and well, yeah, seeing what happens next. So anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.